Better morning.
It's 9:11. Let's go to the KUAM News Zoom room. Maria Pangelinan, Guam Election Commission. Maria, we just have a few minutes, but I had seen that. So you caught what? Was it a couple people who had voted twice? What can you tell us about that situation here?
Oh, so just mercy, Chris. Well, down at curbside, it takes a few more minutes than upstairs on the third floor to vote. So, what happens? What used to happen is the voter who presents an ID on under the first canopy, the ID will be taken in, and we will screen them for name, date of birth, and precinct. Um, During the day when they're not busy, they will screen them to see if they had voted or not. That takes a couple minutes. So we've since changed the process. It takes just a little bit longer to vote curbside. At last night's meeting, during the discussion, legal counsel and I will prepare correspondence to the Attorney General. Our law says that we must refer the case to the Attorney General.
Are you worried at all that this had happened before and maybe you didn't catch it?
No, this is upstairs, Chris, on the third floor. When the voter is in front of the Station 1 GEC staff, they check it all the time. It's a live file. It's a live file of the voter list. So it's synchronized downstairs and upstairs, so that when Chris Barnett votes upstairs, downstairs at curbside, they'll see that Chris Barnett voted right then and there.
That you believe this curbside incident is isolated. It's just right.
Yeah, Maria, was this? I mean, are you able to tell us? Was this a willful intent to vote twice, or were these people just slow or whatever, and they didn't know?
It's not the Guam Election Commission's duty to investigate.
Yeah.
When we find it, our duty is to refer it to the Attorney General.
Right. Okay. And so, additional measures being taken.
Yes. We added a couple more minutes to processing down at the curbside so that they can vet the voter for whether they had voted already. And to assure the voters of the island, come election day, all signature rosters will be marked by those who vote. All the names will be marked of those who voted early.
Okay. Anything else from last night's meeting? Any complaints that were filed? Any missing financial disclosure reports? Anything like that?
Okay, so October 19th, personal financial disclosure statements are due for public officials, public and elected officials. Those will be accepted here at GEC on the first floor under the canopy. And the most efficient way, if these public or elected officials have not voted yet, they can turn in their forms when they vote. October 23rd is the deadline for our 2020 general election candidates to turn in their preliminary campaign finance reports. Those too can be turned in downstairs on the first floor or upstairs on the third floor when they're ready to vote. Those forms do need to be notarized. We will notarize them here at GEC, either on the first floor under the canopy or up on the third floor when you're ready to vote.
Maria, can you tell me anything? Because this guy, what's his face, Javier Atalig, keeps messaging me about some kind of investigation or some kind of complaint, and I don't want to get involved because I know he's running, and he's making a complaint about another candidate who's running for the same office. Are you able to tell us anything about that? Is it even a thing, or?
Chris, just as always, the Guam Election Commission cannot even deny or confirm that we've received complaints.
It's classified.
So those were taken care. Those we just have to follow the laws of Guam, and that's what it says for us.
Well, it sounds like Javier doesn't know the laws of Guam, so I just had to ask.
Yeah, but I mean, still, I don't see why people can't know. That's just ridiculous. It's almost like you're acting like public health. Anyway.
Yeah.
So Saturday.
Anyway, well, I have a minute. If I have a minute.
Hey, you can take two, Miss Maria.
Please call 477-9791. Come down and vote. It's very efficient, very quick. And tomorrow we will be the Guam Election Commission will be at Okadu High School in Dededo.
Mm-hmm.
We will be there from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. All you'd have to do is bring your photo ID. No appointments needed. You can please make sure you wear your mask. Bring your black or blue pen, and we won't turn anybody away. That's 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock tomorrow. And if you don't want to wait in line, call Guam Election Commission at 477-9791. We will service you from 9 o'clock to 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Please know that the last day to register is Friday, October 23rd. If you're not registered yet, you can register and vote at the same time.
Maria, what if I'm in government quarantine and I can't go and register to vote or even vote?
Wow.
What can I do if I'm
Good
stuck?
question, Bree.
We are working with the Department of Public Health to provide us good protocols to be able to service them. In the meantime, we are getting calls for homebound services, but those for homebound services, most of them are regular homebound voters. So if you have any questions about quarantine and isolation, you can call us, and we'll also we hope to be able to service them before Election Day.
So right now, no protocols are. You're just working on it with public health for the people stuck in quarantine.
Yes, that's correct.
So if I called and say I was in quarantine, I wouldn't be able to vote until protocols are in place.
We will take your name and number and the information we need to schedule.
Right. Okay.
But you couldn't. I still couldn't vote until the protocols are approved.
Yes, Bree, we have taken in over 500 applications for homebound voting. Mm-hmm. Of the 500, I think 237 are pending. We have 2 teams going out today. They're out all day to service our homebound voters.
How many votes of ballots have been cast so far, Miss Maria, in the general?
Chris Barnett, they're not cast.
I mean, you know what I mean.
They were voted.
Yeah.
They were voted on, and we have over 6,000 voters already.
Minus one, or it was minus 2 because 2 people voted twice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it easier when I go vote the second time? Is there a different sticker that we get? I voted again.
Sir, you will be meeting the likes of Attorney Devin Camacho.
Oh, wow. Ooh. Thank you, Miss Maria. Anything in closing you want to add? People go out and vote, because you know what's happening right now is I feel like all the people who are the political people, if us regular people don't go out and vote, they're going to steal this election. You could have an election where somebody gets elected with like 10,000 votes, and that's just not right. So the opportunity for people to manipulate this election, not even through any kind of illegal or underhanded means, but just by who's got the real drive to go and show up and vote? Well, if your party's running for senator, trust me, you're out there at the poll, maybe even twice. So that's why I think it's key for everybody out here to go out and vote and let your voice be heard. I know it's a cliche, I know. But seriously, this election could be decided by those who are politically connected. So go and vote.
So Chris, on that note, there's a law that stipulates that employees must get 2 hours to go out and vote. We're appealing to the employers to take that law and apply it for early voting. Bring the employer and the employees, come on down. It's a great Kodak moment for you to get your employees photographed with their "I voted" sticker.
Right. If you don't know what a Kodak moment is, you're too young. Thank you, Miss Maria.
Oh, just
Oh,
quickly.
yeah. Sorry.
Same thing with people who are in the government isolation facility, and people who are on home isolation. Still working on the protocols on how they can vote.
We will get those from public health.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Maria.
Acidus Masi.
Algamas, be safe, wash your hands, and watch out for people trying to vote again.
Stay safe.
Thank you, Miss Maria.
Esta.
Okay, there you go. Good, hardworking staff there at the Guam Election Commission, and this is what they do. Like.